Hello and welcome to episode 3, season 3 of the Bologna rebuild. As always, thanks for joining me. It's massively appreciated. Make sure you hit all the buttons, every single button you can, apart from the thumbs down. Don't bother with that one. It's rubbish. You don't want to do that one. Get involved in the comments. If you want to become a patron and really help support the channel and become part of a future custom series, you'll find a link to that down below. Now, season 3. It was fantastic. I'm loving this save. This club's brilliant and we've achieved great things. We've won a trophy and got Champions League football. Were they going to give me any money though? No. And zero cash. But it's the way I kind of like it sometimes. So let's get into it. So of course we're in the Champions League and we'll go straight into the group stage, even though we finished 4th, which is fantastic. But that Champions League money will come in throughout the course of the season. I was just hoping they might, sometimes clubs on this game will bank on that one and they'll give you money. They've given me nothing. We're overspending on wages. I'm totally fine with that. So I didn't have a lot I could do, but I think we had a good team, and sometimes it's about keeping what you've got, and I thought that's what I'd do, so I'll give out a few new contracts. Done a bit of a Liverpool in a way, but there are new players in and there are a few players that have gone out, but I only let players go out if I knew I could bring someone in, if you get what I mean. So our backup left back was moaning, wanted to go. He's a good player, to be fair. He's gone for 3.1 million to Augsburg, and we've replaced him with what you call a similar player on a free from Hamburg. 29-year-old German Timmer. Handsome fellow, like his little cheeky hair and beard. Goalkeeper wise, this was a lad I signed last year, mentioned, that I quite liked. He went out on loan a couple of times last year, and yeah, the quota thing's not working for me, and we got an offer in for him to go home from Boca, so we cashed in, got a couple of million, which ain't too bad. We also sold like a spare winger. I did show him in the last episode, but sometimes episodes are too long and I cut bits out, and because he was like a 5th choice winger, his little section got cut out, so you didn't see him, but he was around. We got a couple of million for him as well. Adrian Fain, good little player, didn't really play for me, to be fair, wanted to leave. I think I signed him on a free anyway, so we didn't get much for him. We got about $500,000, so money's money though, isn't it? But this lad who we've had on loan for 2 years, who we've also had him in Brentford series, good little player, knows the club. We got him for 1.2 eventually. I think we paid about 700 grand straight out, and then the rest is going to get paid over the course of time. But you know, he's a good little player. He's played a lot for us, and he got an average rating over a 7, I think, last year. So yeah, cheap as chips, man. Not a bad player. And you might remember one of his centre-halves was a good lad last year, a good player, was on loan. We couldn't get that loan through. There wasn't much out there again in the loan market that I liked. But I found Ruben Semedo, who's been released by Olympiacos, who I think looks like a really good defender. Played for Portugal a couple of times, got some really good ability. So yeah, he came in on a free. So I'm not going to go through the whole squad. We've got a good squad, you know them all. You saw all that in the last episode. I want to save time on this. But this is my assistant report. That's my squad report. You can read that, pause it, feel free. We've got some good players, and I think my 2 wingers are fantastic. We've still got Luca up top. Like I said, I've given out some new contracts. Luca had a minimum fee of about 20 million. He's on more money now. I think his minimum fee is about 40 million, which, you know, could get met. But I'd take 40 million. My middle 3 are great. Dominguez, great player. Svanberg's a great player. The lad we got on is it Sione? On a free, was it, last year? Back 4's good. Goalkeeper's good. I'd like to make it better. There were players available. I ain't got the money. So I'm hoping that team bonding and we can keep that. Do you know what? Sometimes that helps you on this game. Sometimes just looking after what you have and keeping that bond will work wonders for you. One made a great comment in the last video. They just put, the staff man instead of Batman. I loved it. Proper chuckling to myself for ages with that one. And I am the staff man. Look at my coaching team. Bossing the coaching team. Facilities are getting improved again. Happy days. And that's where some of the money's gone as well. So, you know, they've not given it me for players, but they keep putting it into the infrastructure, which is fantastic. Now, they want to become recognised as the best of the rest by 2024. It was like next season. End of this season, be competitive in the Champions League, top half in the league. We'll see. We've got some football to play this year. Not only have we got Serie A, which is already underway, as you can see. We've got Champions League, Italian Cup, and the Super Cup in the winter, which will be against Milan, because they won the league, didn't they? Although we battered them 5-0, remember? Do you remember that? Still can't get over that game. But it came to pre-season, I went on a cheeky tour of the States, which I always quite like to do. And then we had a training camp in Italy. Kept it simple, kept it local. and played teams I quite liked that were nearby. You know, you can do that. You know what I'm talking about. Palermo especially. I love that club from a rebuild a long time ago. And then I was done with that. And then Juventus/Zebra came in and offered me a friendly. So I thought, go on. They were pretty shit last year. And they beat us, so they kind of tarnished with pre-season. But, you know, I'm not taking too much from that. So surprisingly, in Italy, there's been no managerial changes, which is quite surprising, although there will be as the season goes on, trust me. Some guys on their last legs as managers. Bookies have got us in 8th. Fair enough. I think we can do better than that. I really believe we can do better than that. People underestimate me and my teams all the time. Now, I'm going to mention this now in case I forget as I roll on today. This kid's been fantastic on FM21. Good little prospect in it. But my wingers are better than him. My 2 main wingers I really love. So, you know, he's coming towards the last year of his contract, and I just can't play him as much as he wants to be played, and he won't sign one. He's going to go somewhere shit as well. You'll see that later. So yeah, this is his last season, which is disappointing. But, you know, it is what it is. It's all about this man. Kicking on again, 2nd year in the league. Hopefully he could score more goals. He scored 22 and 36 last year, which is fantastic. And I knew this about him, but I was waiting for someone to say something in the comments. In the last episode, I kept saying, oh, he's a cracking little player. Great little player, because he's young. Have you actually noticed, by the way, how tall he is? He's a man mountain. He's like Peter Crouch. Now, can anyone talk to me about this, please? Let me know in the comments how you feel about it. I know people loving it. They're using it. Now, if you watch my Brentford series, I'm not doing bad in that. I'm not doing bad in this. I never check it. I never check it. So if I did check it, tell me, if you're using it, what do I look at? Would I make the game even more boring? Would I just end up dominating everything if I tweak things? So I don't kind of want to. I feel like I'm doing well enough without it. And I quite like how I'm doing. Sod this. Tactically as well, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with my tactic, my Gengen press, Gengen style. I fucking went all day to Cyprus with the wife before we had kids. Fantastic hotel. Had like an adult side and a kids side. In the middle was an island with a lighthouse, and that's where you got all your food throughout the day, all inclusive. But you can still hear all that shit. On our side, there was like 4 of us. Pool to yourself. You'd go and get some food, you'd look out onto the other pool, and it'd be full of kids, activities, all that shit. And Gangnam Style was out at the time, and they were all doing it, and it non-stop, and it got on me tits. And I was thinking about it because I now have 2 kids, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and next time I go on holiday, I won't be on the adult side chilling out, sipping cocktails. I won't be able to drink alcohol. I'll be in that pool doing fucking Gangnam Style, won't I? So I've jumped forward to 8th of January. It's just business as usual for Bologna, this, isn't it? Top of the league, 10 points clear. Maybe there's something in that. If you've got a good team, sometimes you don't have to go out and spend money. Sometimes maybe look after what you've got. Bit like Liverpool in real life. Giving out a lot of contracts, made people feel happier and more secure. And we're a team. You can have all these superstars. Juventus spent, I think, over 100 million. Yeah, 125, don't get me wrong, they recouped 39. But look who they're buying. And look where they are in the league. You can spend money for fun if you want. Don't always work out that way, does it? So how have we managed it? Well, this is how we've managed it. What a fantastic run. Just 2 draws, and that was against Roma and Sampdoria. I mean, absolutely tickled Napoli. I was going to say something offensive then. Something nearly came out. Milan beat them 2-1. Champions. Hopefully we can do that in the cup. Battered Zebra. 125 million, got you what? A 4-2 butt whooping. Beat Napoli again. Let's have a look. Lazio beat them 3-1. Now, is it going to stay like this? Probably not. I'm not going to lie. But what a great first half of the season. Made me feel so good. I can't lie. Over to the Champions League, and we qualified. We finished 2nd. Obviously, this is a bit tougher. We're in a really tough group, really. Man City, I was going to be good on here, even though the tin pot. FC Porto and Bayer Leverkusen. So we didn't do that bad. We lost 2 games. Gave City a game there though, didn't we? At the Etihad. We drew there with Bayer at home. And there are victories. FC Porto helping us through really. So really, really happy. I mean, you want to get through. We got through. It's the money really, isn't it? Which, you know, the money's coming in. It's going out as well. It's going out as well. So yeah, this whole I like this all. Let's sign a couple of players on a free, keep what we've got, and just punch above our weight. Winging it, man. That's what we're doing. What we have got now is exceptional youth recruitment. They upgraded that for me. State-of-the-art training. The state-of-the-art youth. And we've had cracking youth. I've had 2 fantastic youth intakes. What's my third one going to be like? Well, we'll see later. Squad-wise, these are the boys arranged by average rating, and that group are a force. They're an absolute force. Orsolini is the reason why Vignato can't get in the team. Because how can he when you've got a guy on the right wing scoring you 13 goals? Luca, fantastic, still a goal every other game. They're both wanted, by the way. Luca's wanted by Bayern and Inter. They've got 40 million. You want to pay it? I'll cash in. Look at him, Liverpool, PSG. That shows you what kind of player he is, to be fair. Goalkeeper-wise, still doing the business. Should be at least number 1. I can't lie. Svanberg's a great player. Sakiri don't play as much as he wants, but he's still a good player. Arthur, the guy you had there, first year on loan, the deal's already in place. Second year he's done well. Third year he's done well. Never even heard of him. Jamie, I love Jamie. He's also wanted by Real Madrid. So my boys are starting to earn a reputation. They're getting interest from big teams. I don't want to lose anyone. Especially I don't want to lose Aaron Hickey. Love that kid. Now jump forward to 7th of April. We've had that youth intake. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And things have started to get tough. We've lost 4 games, drawn 6, but still won 20. And we're only 3 points off the top level on games as well with Milan. So yeah, challenging now. I mean, 10 points clear. You could kind of think we've thrown it away, but we came out the blocks on freaking fire. Like Usain Bolt, rapid as shit, dominating. But you know, as the season goes on, you get injuries, you get fatigue. I ain't really got the depth maybe some of these teams have, so fair enough. Juventus are still in 7th, £125 million. Well spent there. That Diaz, by the way, highest average rating last year. Good, didn't he? Used both feet. Only 24 years old at the moment from Real Madrid. Played for Man City as well. He's tearing up Serie A. Before I look at the results, let's just have a quick look at the youth intake. It wasn't as good as last year, but it was still very good. And you can see I've offered a few of them contracts. Like I said, I don't know how long this is going on for. We'll see. But it's been great for that. If this was a long-term save of mine, these players could come through. We don't need any money. You can see right in front of you with your very own eyeballs. It kind of got off a boil a little bit. Getting beat off Inter Milan wasn't great. Drawing with Genoa wasn't great. Got beat off Fiorentina in the derby. No one's happy with that. Got beat off 2 teams that shouldn't have got beat off. Dropped points. Milan, fair enough. Juventus, fair enough. But we're still in here. We're still in with a great chance. And being in the Champions League, you want to stay in that Champions League. And being 10 points clear was fantastic. But even then, I wasn't thinking I'm going to win the league because there's a long way to go. Just to hopefully continue getting that Champions League. That's got to be the aim, really, and hopefully grow the club. And hopefully one day have some money to actually maybe buy someone. I don't need to spend a penny on the facilities anymore. On to the Italian Cup, and we'll have a look at it here. Beat Parma 3-0. I beat Sampdoria 3-2, and then I've played the first leg, similar to last time. Played Milan. Got beat 2-0, so we're going to freaking climb a hill there, aren't we? That was disappointing, I can't lie. Don't know if we're going to have an Italian Cup final for you. We may not have Champions League final for you, but I don't think you were expecting that either. We drew the biggest club in the world straight away. Manchester United. We gave them a game. We gave them a game. Look at that, by the way. We had a goal disallowed in the first half. Second half, game came alive. Like, completely came to life. Marcus Rashford, I hate you. I don't hate him really, but I hate him right there. And then at Old Trafford, even though they had way more shots, we still give him a game. It was only 3-2. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, we've gone out early, but I was really proud of the boys that we scored goals against Manchester United. So, happy really. Now jump forward to the 15th of May. There's 2 games left in the league, although we're playing Inter Milan and Lazio. So, you know, anything can happen in games like that. But we are neck and neck, and we have been flirting up and down with Milan and Inter. And at the minute, we're top of the league, which is insane. Lorenzo, second highest goal scorer in the league. Tammy's come out of nowhere again. He's going for that golden shoe or whatever you get. Do you get a golden pizza in Italy? I have no idea. But yeah, Genoa already relegated. But yeah, this is getting exciting. And I haven't played anything. This is my last save file. So I don't know what's going to happen. But do you know what did happen? We beat Milan 2-0 at home in the second leg. Went to penalties, beat them on penalties. So, We are in the cup final. I was pulling your leg, one. I like doing that sometimes. Although this time it's going to be way more of a challenge. No Atalanta. It's Inter Milan. So, should we get to it? Let's have a cup final now. This is the squad. Feel free to pause it, have a look. I'm not going to go through it, but we have got some fantastic players. Lorenzo, unfortunately, my right winger's out. It's going to be shit for us. But you know, we can still beat these boys on our day. We can. Well, maybe we can. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Cup final. Anything can happen. Form goes out the window. I hope. Welcome to the Olimpico in Rome. That's the Inter Milan team. Looks pretty bloody tasty. They've had our number last couple of games, to be fair. Vignato might be leaving on a free. But he's got to play today. He's got to start. I've got no other options, really. Right, come on, boys. In all white. Looking absolutely beautiful. Channeling our inner Madrid. That's what we're doing. But it's Inter Milan, isn't it? We're bloody Bologna. But yeah, this is... Genuinely love this save. Love playing it. Love... when you get a team that's a team that feels like a team. You're going to win every game, but it's just a team, and we maybe do overachieve, but we've got good players, like some really good players who just work together, and I've stuck with the tactic, and it's not let me down. It's working a lot better for me here, maybe, especially in the league, than with Brentford, so I'm liking it a lot. Right, come on, lads. Nice start here. Can we get an early goal? Here's Arthur, who's centre half, who's for some reason out wide on the left. Drills it along the floor to Barrow, my left winger. Back to Arthur. Good. Oh, we go back to back in the cup final. Be cool, wouldn't it? I'd like to. Why not? We could end up doing the domestic double, which I think personally, when you've only spent £1 million, is insane. It's insane. But it is what it is. Right, Hickey. Come on, boys. Vignato. Penalty, referee. Penalty. Can't refs just give penalties anymore and say, no, penalty, I don't give a shit about VAR. Penalty awarded. There you go. Come on, Luca. All 6'7" of you. Put your foot through that. 1-0. Come on, boys. Yeah, that was Luca's 30th goal of the season. What a player he is. No wonder he's getting interest. That's another thing. Are we going to really be able to stave off anyone? Because some of these guys have got big minimum fees, but if teams want them and they match it, then what am I going to do? But again, that's the thing, and that's why I love this game. You think, how can it's so repetitive? You're doing the same thing over and over again. But personally, and the reason why I've played it for 25 years, longer, excuse me, is because each season's new to me. Don't know what's going to come up. Don't know who I'm going to be able to get. Don't know how we're going to do. I want to build. I always want to achieve, and I never get bored. Never get bored. Here he is. Look at him. 6'7". 6'7". Insane, that, isn't it? Just get it on his noggin. Right, here's Arthur. Finds Barrow. Lovely touch. Finds himself some space. Back to Arthur, who's been great down the left for some reason. Brilliant. Anyway. Ooh, Jamie. I love this. I've got guys who score goals. Don't score a lot in the season, but they score important goals. What a goal. That was beautiful. And this is exciting. I am very, very excited. They didn't do anything for ages. I don't know if you noticed that. First 10 minutes, they didn't even have a shot. But they've obviously come back into it, but done nothing with it. Unlike us, 2-0, second half is coming to you right now. Right, my assistant wanted me to bring Vignato off. He is a bit tired. He hasn't played a ton, to be fair. I mean, Orsolini, top player, he ain't 100%, but I do want him to play in the final, but I'm going to hang on a little bit. Let's see what happens. Can Inter get themselves back into it? If they score, game on, innit? Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Come on, lads. Don't let him. Don't let him. I've got a bad feeling about this. So I've got a bad feeling. Bad feeling. Why? No, don't like it. We're asking for it. We're asking for it. Well done. Right, this is bad. This is like constant pressure for minutes now. They're really like coming into gear. So I'm feeling it. I'm just happy I've got a 2-goal cushion here at the minute, because I do feel it is just a matter of time. The way they've come into this, I'll have to do something. Maybe make some subs. We're asking for... Go on, Cragno. I've made 2 changes. One in the middle. Svanberg's come off for Cousins. He's got a bit more... Maybe he's a bit more attacking. Wants Hickey off. Wants Luca off. Fucking hell. Chill out, mate. I've also brought Orsolini on the right wing. I want to make changes. I want to give guys a game. This second half has been torturous for me. Torturous. It's like non-stop Inter. How they haven't scored, I do not know. And it's like I'm asking for him to score, innit? It happens sometimes. Football Manager never changes. I've noticed that when you're playing, and even when you're thinking it, don't score. It's like the game listens to you sometimes and goes, fuck you. And just sticks one in the back of the net. Right, come on. Come on, Lord's letting what through? About 4 of you. Brilliant. Good save. There's Hickey. What a player little Hickey is. All right, come on, lad. He's actually playing it right back today. Here's Barrow on the yellow. Show the magic Bazza. Come on, lad. Can get past his man. Just get in the box. No, he passes it back to Mbaye. To Kusa! Oh, no, the referee's doing something. The little pleb. What are you doing, ref? Checking goal review. Goal disallowed. Right, how was this offside? Oh, it was Mbaye passing it back to him. That was it. I'm thinking that was the pass. Passed it back, so yeah, fair enough. Right, here's young Hickey. Hero of the last cup final, wasn't he? Absolute worldy goals. But yeah. Come on, boys. We've done nothing in this second half. Absolutely nothing. Here's Dominguez. Finds Mbaye. Come on, lad. Approaching the end. Got 3 minutes of injury time. Here's Hickey himself. Can he thread it through to Luca? Lucas picks it up. Back to Hickey. Whip it in. Hickster. No, he's giving it to Cousins. Oh, what the bend is beautiful. You know what? Second half, we got dominated, but we did our work in the first half. And we have gone back to back in the Italian Cup, which to me is a brilliant achievement. Absolutely amazed with this. Fantastic. But the season ain't over. Season is far from over. I've got a chance of winning the freaking league. So I need to get to work now, don't I? I've got some games to play, but go on, boys. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on! I've played the final 2 games. Of course, we need to keep that winning mentality, but we only had 2 days rest after the cup final, and we definitely had the blues here. Players just couldn't get in the team. We had Zerki up front, and we couldn't do enough, to be fair. And we got beat 2-1 against Lazio. And then drew 1-1 with Inter, and really needed to beat these, to be fair, because we were on neck and neck. Inter, at one point, Inter, Milan and us all had 80 points. So because Milan beat Fiorentina, they got 83, and because we drew with Inter, we both ended up on 81, and they were better than us head to head. So they got second, but we finished third, which is an improvement on last year. We're very close to the title, which is very exciting. I got the second best goal scorer, second best player in the league. I believe if I can keep these guys together and they finally give me some money, I mean, I have to work the free market, I will. If I have to use a low market, I will. But I believe in this core of my squad. We're doing back to back in the cups, and we're just touching distance to that league title. So, I mean, super excited to see what we can achieve next year. Hopefully, don't go backwards. That'd be crap. I'll keep pushing forwards. I mean, we've got a nice chunk of cash for finishing third, and at the minute, I've got 12 million to spend. So we'll see what I can do with that. You can pick up some cracking players for a couple of million on this game, to be fair. I've done it for this team and they've performed for me. But yeah, I think I've got a lot of work to do this year. Compared to last year where a couple of players left to put in a couple of frees and assign one player for £1 million. I think there might be a few more ins and outs, so we might have to go through the squad in a bit more detail just to show you what I've got in the next one. But yeah, super happy with the season. It's been a ton of fun to play. Got a trophy. Can't really ask for more. And just in case you're wondering, Vignato has signed for these boys who have just won Serie B, so they'll be coming up to Serie A, so we'll be facing him next year. Hopefully not score against me. And I've just realised, totally forgot, I'm in a rush. I've got bags on the back, babies out there, need to do stuff. Super Cup in January. We got our ass handed to us by Milan, so yeah, didn't win that one. And just in case you're wondering, because we were in the Champions League, Manchester United overpowered on this game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does me tits in on this game. Won the Champions League, which is nice as a Manchester United fan. So yeah, Inter lost 2 cup finals, gutted. There's the United team. Look at it. McTominay winning the Champions League. Bullshite. Maguire, he's horrible this year. And Pogba can piss off in real life. So there we go, that is the end of season 3. Hopefully you've enjoyed it enough to smash that thumbs up, get involved in the comments, and I'm really chuffed I could bring you a trophy. I'm a little bit gutted. We kind of faltered a bit because we nearly did a domestic double, which would have been absolutely insane, but sometimes that just motivates you more, and it's motivated me for next season. But again, don't know what we're going to be doing, don't know what the squad's going to look like. I just don't want to take a step back. That'd be gutted. I'd be gutted with that, but really happy, loving it, loving playing it, loving this club, loving what we've achieved so far. Hopefully you're loving it, and you'll come back for episode 4, you know you want to. Don't know if I'll be able to get out as quick as I did between 2 and 3. Got a bit more work to do than I had in between that, but I will be playing it as much as I can in all my spare time, and I will bring it to you as soon as possible. So stay happy, stay safe, keep enjoying yourself if you're playing FM22. I'm Bood. Bye bye.